Hey everybody, Dana Stovern here with the Magic of Somatic Money, and I'm here to talk to you today about your Spirit Money Guide. And I know for some of you that might sound a little fluffy, a little fruit ball about putting a Spirit Money Guide with your money, but this is how it works. We have a hard-sided money relationship where we're doing our logic and strategy and structure and numbers and calculations and logic and all of that with our money. And we've got a soft-sided aspect to our money, which is all about our EQ, emotional money intelligence with our money, our healing with our money, our intuition with our money, all the soft-sided aspects. And when you put the two together, money works so much better, especially if you're an EQ person. So I came into my video making session today, and my spirit team, because they chat with me about, what I'm going to talk about with you out there, about what's going on, with somatic money and money relationship and all that. And they brought up and they said, Dana, we really want you to talk about spirit money guides again. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to tell you a quick story about my first Spirit Money Guide when he showed up, and then talk with you a little bit about bringing in your own Spirit Money Guides or Money Angels or Divine Financial Light Team. So over 12 years ago now, it's crazy to think it's been over 12 years ago. Over 12 years ago now, I had drama going on in my life. I had trauma going on in my life. It was really bad. It was a painful, scary, bad time of my life. And I was bumping along the bottom of the barrel pretty hard. And I arrived at this place where I think Spirit World decided she's had enough. Time to pull her out of the pool. I had a spiritual financial intervention, basically. And, if you want the full story on that, it's in my book. It's videos on my website in the bio section if you want the whole down and dirty on it. But the spiritual financial intervention happened. The divine showed up. I felt them. I heard them. I saw them. All of this stuff went on for 2 or 3 hours. And then at the very end of it, like a punctuation mark at the end of it, my Spirit Money Guide showed up. And, at that time, I was just as shocked about it as probably some of you are listening to this right now. But I had a Spirit Money Guide show up, and at that point I was like, spirituality over here, money over there, do not let them touch, bad things happen if you let spirituality and money touch. Since then I've learned that spirituality integrated with money relationship, EQ integrated with IQ is very good. And this is what happened with this, is my Spirit Money Guide showed up, and I was so in tune at that point, like I could almost see him. Like I closed my eyes and I could fully see him. I could clairsentiently, empathically feel him. I could almost physically see him in the room. And it turns out, God, he was so cute. He was a 1940s vintage accounting bookkeeper, probably middle age, wire rim spectacles, 3-piece tweed suit. Oh man, he was all done up. 3-piece tweed suit with the gold watch with the chain link across his midsection, and that wasn't it. Ledgers, the handwritten ledgers were hanging in the air, along with an abacus was hanging in the air, and those pen ink was like the pen that you dipped in the ink, and like he had all that. I mean, that was his whole array. Like he literally was a 1940s middle-aged male accounting bookkeeper. It was pretty cool. And while I was in shock from all of this, a lot was going on. Wait a minute, what do you mean you can put money and spirituality together? What do you mean I have a Spirit Money Guide? Like, there was a lot going on at that point. But one of the main things I remember happening is that he had this energy of love. Like he loved numbers, and he loved money, working with numbers and money, and he loved people, and he loved me, and he wanted me to do really well with my numbers and my money and bring love through the numbers and money to heal the numbers and money and make my numbers and my money better. So up to that point, I had been carrying a lot of baggage about money. Wasn't doing very well financially. There wasn't a whole lot of money in my bank account. I was pretty much rolling dimes for broke. I was rolling dimes, how do you say it? Rolling dimes broke at that point kind of thing. And to have someone in my presence love me through my money and let me know I was going to be okay and that love could come through money and that I could be good with money and numbers, like that was a huge revelation, and it was a lot of weight off of my shoulders. And so from that day forward, I think my time with him at that point, I had a lot of self-forgiveness happen with my money situation and my money relationship. And I began to feel a lot less anxiety and a lot more patience with myself. And I could feel how confident he was with a real firm sense of love and gentleness. And so, the reason I'm telling you this is that, if you're sitting there listening to this going, oh, wow, I wish that could happen to me. I tell every single one of my clients, and I always tell my audience members, it can and it does and it is happening for you, whether you know it or not. See, the deal is you are ground crew here on the earthly surface of this beautiful planet. You are ground crew during this great time of evolutionary change, and you deserve to have every single stitch of help that you need on this physical side, but also help from the ethereal, lighted, divine realm side. And you have spirit team members that have your highest intent at heart to help you out. And you even have spirit money guides to help you with your money, to help you with your numbers. And as I got into working with my spirit money guide, after that, I would wake up every morning, get my cup of tea, and run out to my front deck and do money meditations with my spirit money guide, because he would tell me the type of emotional work I needed to do that day with my money, the type of energy work I needed to do with my body with the money. Like, that was where it all began. And I began to build the building blocks of what I have now for everybody here today at the Magic of Somatic Money. But the deal is that you can do that too. You can call in your spirit money guide and have them come in and help you. And as I began working with him, what I was going to say, as I began working with him, it grew from there, where I began to realize, oh, I've got really high level money angels working with me. And oh, I have a divine financial light team, including ascended masters who come in and work with me. Like, when I sit down to work with my own money or work with clients with money, like, we have a whole team show up for us, and they are very happy to help us out with numbers, with money, with healing, with getting the structure with money working, with getting the flow with money working. So I'm getting in front of you today with this message, with this story it's a fun story. That's first. It's a fun story, but it's also to let you know you're not alone and things can get better, and it's up to you. Call in your spirit money team, your spirit money guides with your money. I could go on and on and on about this. I'm sure you can see that, and I gotta close it out here. So what I want you to know is, if you've got stories about this, I want to hear it. If you need help or questions, DM me or put comments. And I want to hear about spirit money guides coming into your life and helping you do better with your money relationship. Okay, catch you in the next video.